It's 7 o'clock p.m. on Sunday, October 22nd. We're rapidly approaching the last days of October. In a week and a few days, we'll be in November. Halloween will be here, we'll be done. Weather forecast next week. Right now it's about 75 degrees, but for the next week, looks like a couple days in the 80s, a couple days maybe in the 60s, and hopefully a lot of days of rain. So looks like over the next week, week and a half, we're gonna get a couple days of rain. Hopefully, if all turns out well, maybe an inch of rain, right? So I still have the cows here. This is the 6th section, first cell, the southwest corner of my field. They've been here since Saturday morning, well, more like Saturday noon, and rolled out a bale of hay, a round bale of hay, and it's looking pretty grimy. It's pretty much covered in filth and manure. Let me show you. I checked the water. The water's good. There's not a lot of grass, as you can tell. There wasn't much grass to begin with. The goal is to basically isolate the cows from the rest of the field, give the field a chance to recover. And I'm checking that first section, and when that first section looks good, we're going to continue, start another rotation. So this was supposed to be a 21-day rotation, so we were supposed to end on the 27th, and it's the 22nd, so yeah. So here's the hay. I got to get this green stuff out of here. You can see there's a lot of manure in here, and they poop and they pee in it, and then they don't want to eat it. So what I'm going to keep my eyes open for is I can't really tell if they have much left to eat based on the hay. There's probably a couple places where it doesn't smell like poop and pee. So what I'm looking at instead of the grass and the hay is I'm looking for the triangle. What I think I'm going to do is come back tomorrow evening, check on these cows Monday evening, and I'm going to check the triangle. What is the triangle? Where it's the right here is a triangle. It's that area from the hip bone to where the ribs meets the spine. So from the hip bone to where the ribs meets the spine and down here, this triangle here. Okay? As long as that's filled in, it shows that they're eating. But once that starts to get a little hollow, that means they can't find food. They're not eating anything. So I'm going to push them a little bit. Give my grass a little more time to recover and isolate as much damage as possible. So you can see here on this calf, the triangle is totally filled in. So over here on Speck, the triangle's a little bit hollow. It gets a lot more hollow, if you're wondering, when they're hungry. So once the triangle starts to appear, which should probably start appearing tomorrow if I'm estimating properly. This one has no triangle at all. Not that you can tell because it's nighttime and that cow's black, but that triangle, there's no triangle there at all. It's a perfectly round cow, you know. Anyway, the goal is once that triangle starts to appear, I'm going to move them to the next section and roll out another bale of hay. Alternatively, I can just roll out another bale of hay here and keep them here a little longer and just keep them here until like the manure is just too much. Right now I can't really smell the manure, which is a sign it's not too much yet. So we'll see. Tomorrow night I'll make a decision. If I decide to move them, I'll move them on Tuesday evening. So I'll grab a bale of hay on Tuesday, roll it out and move them to the next section. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plans. I don't know what I'm doing. Some of you guys might yell at me for being so stupid and retarded. That's fine. Go ahead and tell me in the comments below if I'm making a huge mistake. But right now my goal is to keep the cows alive and in decent condition. They do need to go into winter fat, right? So by the time we hit December, I need them fat as I can get them. But at the same token, I need this field to recover. Recovery. If I graze the grass as it is, before the grass has had a chance to recover, then I'm just killing my field. And I'm jeopardizing any chance of the grass recovering in the fall or in the spring. And so I'm just hurting myself, hurting the cows by not allowing the grass to recover. So we're just gonna leave them here at least another day, maybe two. We'll see what happens. Guys, have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.